just revenge. I just came back for
It's Madden NFL 23, and we're going to look at the Penguin, Jalen Waddle. He's coming off one of his biggest games in both yards and touchdowns last week. It's the Dolphins and the Panthers, and it kicks off next on Madden NFL 23.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Carolina Panthers and the Miami Dolphins. Hi, everyone. Brandon Gordon, Charles Davis. Charles, you look at the Dolphins as they enter play in this one. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
In the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
On first down, Perkins. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. Back to throw, Perkins. And right away, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Red, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. On 4th down, Michael Pilardi on to punt. Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. Here's Devin Singletary. He played in this state of Florida Atlantic. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 16 carries, 71 yards.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and 2, Perkins. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Perkins. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 43. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 43. A give, Singletary right side. And some room to work. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. On 1st and 10, Perkins. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Perkins. It's caught, Lockett. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They run here with Singletary. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Devin Singletary. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Lutz with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. A 10-play drive that time. And it was finished off by a Devin Singletary touchdown run. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Tua getting it quickly out to Waddle. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He's going to air one out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So here are the Panthers set to take over. They've dropped 4 straight games coming into this one, remember, but they have the lead here. Throwing on 1st down, Perkins. He hits his target, Lockett. The 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Tyler Lockett. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. They're throwing to start the drive, but that went incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. Now a timeout called for by the offense. So as they take it over, We step aside.
Hey, check,
now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football. On now, the former Vol, Michael Pilardi. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Now it's Lockett. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Singletary to get the drive started. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Perkins. And Lockett with a grab over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. 48 yards. And the Panthers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And Carolina scores to cap it off. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From the 10. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Miami's offense set and ready to go. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Back to the air on 2nd down. Tagovailoa throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Even with that broken tackle, can't get very far. Stops short of the 30. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12. So a great play there for this highly regarded linebacker making his first career sack.
And his versatility on display right there. Look, we've known him primarily as a tackler and a cover man, but he can go get the quarterback when the situation calls.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Panthers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, and I saw the pressure coming out, and that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result. And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Looking to throw on second down. Perkins. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
To throw on third down. Perkins. This complete to Lockett. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start.
Touchdown, Carolina! Devin Singletary with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers are able to add on to their first half lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and it is 28-0. A drive there of just 4 plays, and it was finished off by a Devin Singletary touchdown run. From the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And they will take over at the 26. And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the... And now, as with every potential turnover...
After review of the play, ruling on the field is
so that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Tua going to throw. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards, the final tally. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On second down now, Red, and he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
It's a gain of 3, brings up 3rd and 6.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now a handoff up the middle. Red, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point and good by Sanders. It's now a 28-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded right around the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Panthers going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Perkins got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 1st down, Perkins. Got a man and he hits him in stride. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Left side, it's complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll find Lazard here over the middle. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Looking to pass. Tua. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
That's good for the Miami Dolphins. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Tua sets up to pass it. He's going to wind up and air it out. And a flag comes out as that is batted down and incomplete. But I think there was early contact. Let's check the call. Well, CD, that helps the home team as they try to erase this deficit. Give them the penalty for pass interference on the defense.
Yeah, and they certainly haven't been happy with what they've seen so far, have they? They're certainly hoping that that call now might get the fans back into this one.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Brian Burns picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. first down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Here's Tua. Oh, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Tua now, 3rd and goal. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Singletary. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Perkins. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. Oh, they'll try to jet sweep here with Lazard. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
To throw on 2nd down. Perkins looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Michael O.J. Mudia. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And part of that, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. The defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
Takes it at the 7. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Back to throw. Perkins. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That time, Bradley Chubb shooting in there for the sack. Well, the #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Perkins. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. So now 1st and 10 as they crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Touchdown! A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So that drive, 4 plays, and the end result, a Panthers touchdown. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got...
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, 75 yards. And the Dolphins are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they will be cut down to 14. That's the shortest drive you'll ever see. 75 yards, 6 points. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This one fielded at the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Tyler Lockett trotting onto the field, getting set for this next drive. Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. 78 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Oh, they'll try to jet sweep here with Lazard. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
As a wideout, when you take that handoff and you come around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. Now an option play on 2nd down. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. They'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Perkins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick.
To a hit, and the ball is out. And the Panthers have recovered. Well, let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between... 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game, and all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away.
And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
On 2nd and 10, Tua, and going deep for Hill. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. Back now in Miami. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The Dolphins on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And again, it's Tagovailoa. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Tua. And now another one thrown incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They go right back to Singletary. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. On 3rd down, they go with Singletary. That's a room to run now. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. 128 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Panthers have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Just a 4-play drive that time, and Carolina scores to cap it off. Fielded right around the 8. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. That's Waddle. He's got the catch on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Tua. He'll let this go for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Tua to throw again. Toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tua, he's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. A handoff on the option to Singletary. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run. But this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense. But, yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
16 yards. First down, Carolina.
Singletary again. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A give up the middle to Singletary. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Perkins. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And he missed it. It's no good. But that's just a minor blip here in what's been a thoroughly dominating performance. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. On the give, this is Singletary. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. At the Dolphins' 33-yard line.
Singletary going to get the handoff. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
And some room to maneuver. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Lutz will look to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And the long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. From the 6. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. A partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
One final try for Tagovailoa. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run.